Tobela. Hope everyone is feeling good today. I mean, it's one of those days, isn't it? The weather changes and all that. In my side, anyway. I'm gonna talk to you about self-initiation, where your ancestors will not send you to a gobela. You know, there's this an established approach to being initiated, right? Everyone else knows that it's either your people will send you to a gobela, they will send you to a mountain, or they'll even send you on the water by yourself. People do that, isn't it? These ancestors. But today I'm talking about the ancestors who will decide to use a different kind of approach where it is not face to face, where you're sitting here with a gobela who's advising you or guiding you on this path. Now, they decide that they will be direct with you. They will train you themselves. Therefore, I will call this self-initiation because you're initiating yourself. You're doing it, isn't it? With your people in your head. But, I mean, like, you know, the way it is, isn't it? In the comfort of your own home. How good is that? Just imagine you in your own home being trained by your people. It's a luxury, isn't it? You're not out there in the mountain being, feeling the cold or under the water there by yourself. Being trained by that. Can't say what it is, isn't it? But in your own home. Bed, sofa, kitchen, bed, sofa. Do you understand what I mean? The luxury. Now, how does this work? How do the ancestors decide this is what they're going to be doing with you? Your ancestors will make this decision when they know that you are ready and you're receptive. Then they will come and do the training themselves with you. They will help you along the process, step by step, the way people train you. Someone who's never been in that kind of field. Your ancestors will be doing exactly that. How does it work with where you are and the people you're living with? Let's say maybe you are, living with people. The ancestors will know if the place you're in is the right place for you to be trained. They wouldn't just come to you if the environment is not right. They wouldn't come to you if the people around you are not right. Because what will happen is that you'll be having problems. Because you'll be dealing with some problems, the issues yourself, the headaches, the sleepless nights, depending on how you feel. All those kind of things, not understanding things, the loneliness, because when you're being trained, you can't be trained and be trained, around people or watching Netflix. No. When you're going through the training, certain things are going to stop. You will know, you will feel, you will not be doing the same things that you were doing before your ancestors started the training. They will stop you from doing things that will not be right for you when you're training because they're training you. Do you understand? Some of us have to leave alcohol because our ancestors, they said, no, the moment you hold a glass of wine, you're drinking, the ancestors will shake it off you. You'll be holding one glass of wine like this, trying to hold on to it so it doesn't fall. Your ancestors will just take it off your hand and put it down. Some of you might not even eat meat anymore. Some of you, they stop a lot of things. They will stop a lot of things that are not going to be right for you. for your training, because they're training you. It's not going to be easy. I'm not going to lie to you and say it's going to be easy because you've been trained in the comfort of your own home. No, nothing is easy in this path. But they make it easy for you. They will make it, they'll make the process right for you. Because like I said, my initiation and your initiation might not be the same. But your people, they know what you're supposed to be doing. They know how you're supposed to be doing it. They know your weaknesses, they know your strength. If your weakness is this, they will help you along that, to build on that. If your strength is on this, they will encourage it. And if you're too high up there, and they don't want you to be too high up there, they'll bring you down a little bit. There are certain things they'll do that even you'll know, Pela, my ancestors are playing tricks on me. Yes, because they're training you to be in the right alignment, to be, the right person for that particular, for whatever they're training you in. So this is what happens. So don't go out there being worried that, why am I getting this? Why am I not being trained like other people? Why not my ancestors are not sending me to a gobela out there? Things like that. Because I see a lot of people who have been initiated by their ancestors. This is the worry. Or what if people don't believe me? What if things like that? No, it's not about who believes you. It's about who's training you. And if you're understanding what they're training you about, and it's about whether you can help yourself, help your people to bring out that gift to you and bring out the best of that gift, so you become the best in that field, whatever gift they're giving you, whatever gift your ancestors are giving you. So they will train you. So training is different for everyone because people are unique. Everyone is doing things, every training that your ancestors are doing with you is for you, specifically for you, and they will go at the speed that is right for you, and they will train you in the environment that is good for you at that particular time. So sometimes, even though they are training you, you are not being sent to a gobela. Later on in the process, there might be a time when they want you to train on some particular thing, or maybe retrain on something that they think, no, they tried it with you, but they prefer someone to show you in that particular way, practically like that. They will send you to that gobela to do that training that they've already done with you. They want you to do it again with someone else and seeing how different it is, the way they were showing it to you and the way someone is doing it. Because in the ancestral realm, our ancestors, right? In the spiritual realm, there are people who are there. Let me restart. The reason why your people will decide to train you at that time is because they know that you are ready. They know that you're capable. They know that you can do the things that they want you to do, and you can listen and understand and process. They know that about you. It might take you time to process certain information. It might take you time to not understand dreams. It might take you time to not understand how they want the training with regard to plans. But your people, they know you. They will, sometimes they will even get other volunteer ancestors, people that you probably know. You might actually try to trace as much as you can. You can't find them because they're not related to you. I'm talking about the ancestors in the spiritual realm. Your ancestors will get those volunteer ancestors, right? Who were good in that field that they want to train you in. Your ancestors, they want to train you in. Those people will come and introduce themselves to you. And they're not related to you, but they will come to train you because they've got an agreement with your ancestors to train you better, because they know those people can train you better than your blood ancestors can train you. Does that make sense to you? Okay, let's just put it in this. We are living in this earthly thing, right? I can pinch. If I pinch myself too much, there might be blood because I'm living in real life. This is real. This is real. Blood comes out, not people in your head. You see, on this earthly plane, right? I can volunteer to do something like if I'm good in that particular. Maybe I'm empathetic, is it? Or if just I have a good heart, I just want to give my time to people, right? Just to listen to them because I'm good at listening. I can volunteer to be one of those people that people can come and talk to, and I listen to them. The same thing in ancestral realm, in the spiritual realm. There are people who are very good at specific field. They've got skills in that, and they were experts in that when they were living in this earthly realm. Or some people, I'll talk about other entities, but now I'm talking about people who were living in this earth before. So they were good in that field, and they want to share their knowledge with your ancestors through you. So they'll volunteer their time to come and help you along the process. So when you're being initiated, you might be initiated by your ancestors and be initiated by other people as well, helping your ancestors to make sure that you understand your path the way you're supposed to understand it. So you can go out there as a strong person, healer, strong healer, right? Things like that, you'll get those. And sometimes your ancestors at a later period, later time, they might send you to a Gobela to retrain in that field, like I already said that before, right? The reason they're doing that is that because there are already agreements with your ancestors and other ancestors from the Gobela you're going to, that they will share that knowledge between them. They will help, the Gobela will help you with whatever you're going through, and you'll in somehow help the Gobela with something. Sometimes you might not see it in this earthly realm, but there's an exchange. So when those things when there's that agreement, at a later stage, you have to go and go through that, the Gobela, because the agreement was there already that you need to go pass through that. Your ancestors will send you to that person to help you in that field that you're supposed to excel in. But then let's forget about this. Will be part one, right? Because I'm thinking too many things at a go, and I'm gonna get you confusing myself in the process, which is not good. So how do our people train us then? How can they train us by themselves? I mean, how do they train us? I mean, how does it work? You see, if you are let's say you are in a home where let's say for those who have kids who have partners in their home, your ancestors, they will make sure that everything works around your family, because the ancestors are good that way. They want strong relationships. So they'll make sure that while they're training you in your work as a soon-to-be healer, they'll make sure that they give you time as well to strengthen your home, because that's how ancestors are. They want the best for you. They want to make sure that you are a good healer who doesn't have too many distractions on the side. So they make sure that your home is strengthened and your work is strengthened. So those two, they work together. Even your mental well-being is strengthened. You'll know, they will help you. They will help you along the process. They will help you. It is very hard, especially if they're training you. If you are one of those people that your people are training you. And if they're training you with plants as well, there's going to be lots of self-doubts, lots of things, but your people will never take you out there to get a plant that's going to poison you. If you listen to them, you're not going to be poisoned. But if you just think you dreamt about something and you go there and you don't let them come with you to show you the right plant. Careful out there. So their people are always going to be out there with you, training you for these things. You know, they'll train you for these things. And for dreams as well, they'll train you for the dreams. They will make sure that you understand what the dreams mean. They will make sure they help you on how to interpret them, the way that it will be easy for you and them when you're working together. Because don't forget, you're going to be working with these people. So you're not going to be interpreting the dream the way I interpret them, because they're your people. They're going to be working with you one-on-one, you know? So they make sure that things that they're going to be happening between both of you, the communication is simple and is both understandable by you, right? It's not the two of you, because there can be many. Like, you can understand each other like that. And when you're going through the process, stay strong. I mean, it's very hard. It's very hard. I'm saying this. It's very hard because it can be lonely. It can be stressful. You know, you can have sleepless night. You know, sometimes some dreams, even if they repeat them for you to try and interpret, you just don't get it. You become impatient. But remember, your ancestors, they've got all this time for you. They're there to help you. They're there to mold you into becoming the best you can be as a healer. So if there's something that you don't understand, don't feel embarrassed. Go back to them. It doesn't matter how many times you go back to them. Go back to them and let them know you don't understand. You know, things like that. Anyway, this is part 1. So I'm going to do part 2 because I can see I'm starting to go all over the place. So just be gentle to yourself and trust your ancestors. They know you are capable. They know you are good. They know you are the best and you can be the best version of yourself. They know that you understand. They know that this is just the beginning, and you should know that you're going to be the best you can be as a healer. Aboots.